Hey, what's going on? All right, so today we're gonna talk about some different things. Basically, we're gonna do a Forex 101. All right, so we're gonna start at the beginning. Okay, so the number one thing in Forex is mindset. I'm telling you right now, it's mindset. 100%, 1,000%, 1,000,000% mindset. Okay. Now, what do I mean by mindset? Well, I mean obviously, you know, you know what the word means, but it's just like, for example, most people who get into Forex, it's like real eager to make money. Let's make money. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Right. Um, Here's the thing, though. You can't be eager. Okay. You can't be eager. Like, you just if you're the irony is the people who are eager to make money are the people who lose money. I'll say that again. The irony is people who are eager to make money most of the time, like in Forex, are the ones that lose money. All right. So number one is mindset. We could just make this whole video about mindset because this is the first thing. This is the first thing. If you don't understand this, you might as well just go get a job. You might as well go get a job. And if you're like me, you don't want to go get a job, right? You done had a job, or you trying to quit your job, or you done quit your job, or whatever. You don't want to work or just over broke. If you're like me, all right, you have to get this. What do I mean? Well, let me put it into practical. All right. So let me say this. So let's say, we have a chart, right? And then let's say we have some price action going on like that. Okay. And let's say we have key level at different places, but we have whatever, like, key level right here. Okay. And then we had whatever, we had different key levels. I don't want to make this chart too messy or whatever, but let's say we had these four key levels right here. All right. So let's say that. But let's say you wake up. This is where you woke up this morning in the AM, whatever. You woke up right here, right? That's where you woke up at. You woke up. You said, "All right, man, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Let's get this money, right?" And what happened was you were eager. All right. You were eager. All right. So you wake up here, and then everything after is gonna be like that. All right. So that's after you wake up. That's what we're doing. So before, right, is this before this is solid, right? Okay. Just when you wake up. It's here. Okay. So what happens is you wake up. It comes back, right? And you're like, "Oh man, a retest. Oh yeah. Let's get in, right?" And so you get in. So what are you trying to do? Well, that's an uptrend, so you should be trying to buy. So let's say you put in a buy order here. Okay. So what happens? Okay. Well, this is what happens. Okay. Actually, let's use this one. This is what happens. Market goes down. And then it goes up, right? Actually, I should be drawing that Well, that's all loss right there. But the thing about it is, though, maybe there was something going on with, some clue that you could have looked at, like stochastic oscillator or something like that. That would have told you, well, it's way overbought. Okay, it's due for a correction, right? You know, and so this is where it came down and corrected. And maybe in the past, you had this was maybe a major support level or something in the past. Maybe it had bounced around like that. So maybe this was a real important area, right, where you could have drawn, you could have gone ahead and drawn your supply zone. Your supply zone right here. Which color I want to use. But, blue is good. I like blue. But yeah, you could have drawn basically your supply zone right here. Was that supply or demand? I can't remember. When it goes down, that area is demand, right? Okay, so this is a demand zone, right? So you could have drawn this demand zone, and you could have waited on it, right? And you could have waited on price to come down here, right? But because you were too eager, okay, because you didn't want to wait, because maybe this is, 9 a.m., 8 a.m., whatever like that, 8 a.m., let's just call it 7 a.m., 7 a.m., right, something like that. Even though most likely, prices is, a lot of time, it'll be working towards a key area right around a key time, around a key news release, or a key, like, whatever, market opening or something like that. But let's just call it, for the sake of this, 7 a.m., okay. Then you had 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? But because you were wanting to make money right now, you were eager. You said, let me turn this money into money. And I just can't control my emotions, and so let me just get in. And then what happened was you lost money. You blew up your account or whatever. Maybe you hit a stop loss. Maybe you thought, well, it'll turn around here, right? Maybe you thought it would turn around here, and then it didn't, and then maybe you got stopped out right here, or maybe you waited till you got down here. But the thing about what I would say about that is, maybe it was too late down here, maybe it came down here. And then this is where everything blew up. Right? That's where you got blowed up. Down here. Right? You lost all your money. I'm a small account trader. I do like $100 in my account and try to grow it. And I did that. I grew $100 into, was it $1,500 last week in 24 hours. But then yesterday I lost most of it. I lost $1,400 yesterday of the same money because I didn't take it out. Because I figured, I would take it out and then I would keep putting it in 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. And I just figured, well, let me just keep it, and I lost it all. So anyways, I'm still learning too. But and this is one of the reasons I'm doing these videos, is to help teach myself, because part of the way that I learn is by talking and teaching. But, so if you had patience, right, self-control, patience, self-control, discipline, detachment. So you gotta have a detachment. You gotta be detached from, let me get this money, let me get this money, let me get this money. You know, that's a worldly mindset. It's a worldly mindset. So detach from that, let that go. You gotta let that go. And then having the discipline, self-control, and the patience to sit back and wait. Because if you really want to make money, you have to wait until the time is right. You can't just be pulling the trigger on every single whatever you want. You know, you gotta wait. So basically, you know, you wait right down here, and you know, there's all sorts of different advanced things. You know, like liquidity. And you know, institutional buying and all this and that, buying and selling. But basically, you know, it's you're looking for a good entry, right? So instead of taking an entry up here, you know, yeah, you did good by waiting until you got here, but you didn't think, okay, well, you know, we got this one. So you know, you could have drawn a little demand zone here, but this is a stronger demand zone, right? And most of the time it'll go to the strongest demand zone. Because think about it, you know, most people are, here's like the common thing, right, that's taught, right, that I guess everybody's supposed to know, is that a trend is supposed to continue until you get a definite sign of reversal, and markets do not reverse on a dime. It takes time. Reversal patterns have to form, and unless you see that, it's probably not going to reverse. It's probably going to continue in the same direction. Now, that's not always true. Now, sometimes if you get a big news release, it'll just start going the other way. You know what I mean? So, you know, but you have to be careful trading news, because, you know, I've done it before where the news is really bearish or bullish or whatever, and then you trade that way, and then it goes the opposite direction. So you can't. It's not 100%. Nothing's 100%. But if you had the right mindset, see, and you didn't have FOMO, that's got to get rid of FOMO. FOMO. No, just say no to FOMO. Alright? But, you know, if you had waited and had patience and waited till you got down here to this demand zone, you basically could have had a better chance, right? Because there's such a less chance that it's going to go through this. It's such a better chance that that it's going to go up. Yeah, you know, it might poke through, but it's you know, you'll see some wicks being thrown, you know, and stuff. And then, but the key is to not overtrade, you know, to wait for a good trade, and you know, but mindset is key. The mindset is first. Mindset is number one. If you don't have the right mindset, I mean, you're already done, you know. So you know, you get on there, you get on the chart. Oh, and it's moving. Oh, look how bullish that is. Look how bullish that is. Also, too, don't forget, you know, don't use the 1 minute. I don't care. Don't use the 1 minute, because the 1 minute chart is terrible. Okay? I mean, you know, and if you ever did use it, just use it for like 5 seconds to get a little quick sniper entry or whatever you're trying to do like that. But get off of there, because you're going to lose sight, you know, of what's going on in the big picture, right? The smallest I would go is 5 minute, and then 15, 30, 1 hour, and 4 hour. But to keep in picture, keep in mind what's going on. So, but mindset, you have to get out of the mindset of, I need to get in a trade right now and I just can't wait, and I just got to get in a trade because, you know, I'm so hopeful and I have so much belief and faith that it's gonna turn out right for me. It's gonna turn out good for me. That's a fairy tale. That's a insanity. That's what that is. That's self-deception. Okay. So mindset. All right, I'm gonna do another video about mindset too, in a little bit different way. But anyway, this is mindset, Forex 101. Basically, like that. So Forex 101, right? 101 Forex. All right, cool. Well, I will see you in the next video.